Hey guys, MC Mora here, and today we're gonna check out the balance changes for season 4 for DJ and really like the remaining 6 that I haven't covered yet. Let's start first with DJ, and DJ got some pretty interesting changes. So they reduced the pushback on all lights for DJ. Standing light kick, crouching light kick, standing light punch, crouching light punch. All of them now have less pushback on hit and on block. This is one of the things where we're gonna have to play with him a little bit and see how they feel. But he now should have less pushback on his moves, which is really nice for him. Jackknife maximum, that is his up kick. Now the light version, they adjusted this where you can steer it. Like if I'm pressing backward, he doesn't move forward as much, and if I'm pressing forward, he goes extra distance. So say that I do 3 lights and I'm holding backward, he stays up front, right? So I'm still hitting up front. If I do it and I press forward, I cross up. So this is kind of like giving a DJ a sort of a mix that he didn't have prior. Not sure how good this is gonna be because this move is still somewhat cheesy if I'm being honest, but that is a cool change. Now probably the biggest buff to DJ is to his forward medium kick. The block box for this move is now so effective on block. See how far this is triggering like a block from Luke. It reaches really far now, like deceptively far. And they gave it a crazy buff where if this happens to hit airborne opponents, it will splat them to the ground. It creates this ground bounce, you're seeing? But you actually can get combos out of that. Level 1 and no, I think I actually did too late. Bam, level 1 actually connects, and check this out, right? Check this out, are you ready? Are you ready? So you're just trying to jump away from DJ and he's throwing out his blossom block half screen move. You eat a level 3. Right? And that is 4.7k unscaled, baby. And this move actually have a pretty good upwards hitbox. The timing on that stuff is a little bit strict, but it is very possible, it's very doable. That is a crazy buff. This is genuinely like a really big buff. They also buffed his the second hit, like that overhead from his Sagat, where now this have like throw invul. So say that he's gonna delay it by 15 frame or so, right? That's way too big of a delay. Say delayed by 10. Yeah, he pretty much doesn't get he pretty much doesn't get thrown here. So this does have throw invul, so that's cool. Another change he got is to his OD Sagat, where this used to be 19 frame startup, now it's 17. It still doesn't combo from lights. The only thing I found with it, and I'm not sure if that's gonna be optimal or not, is that you can kinda get 2 of them in a juggle. Let's actually put him to the wall. Maybe you can get something like that, but you get way more damage with DJ otherwise, so I'm not sure if that is a good thing to go for anyway, but that is a new possibility that is available. I'm sure we're gonna find new combos for that as well. The final change is to his OD machine gun upper, and he just have way more advantage here. This went from being plus 23 knockdown to plus 52. So he have a ton more frame advantage here. Pretty much the idea is, well, this move is not being used that much. We need to find a purpose for it. So they gave DJ pretty good situation afterwards while dealing good damage. So the buff to the overhead, or like his forward medium kick, the overhead looking move that is not an overhead, this buff is kind of crazy actually, and it's scary. Like the fact that he gets combos out of that, that's actually scary. Now let's move over to E.Honda, and Honda got some slight changes, one that is meaningful and others that are just cool quality of life stuff in my opinion. So the first one is to his standing medium punch, and this was the best neutral move by far for Honda. It's very spammable, very abusable, very OP in my opinion. This move was plus, had 15 frame recovery. Now it has 17, so 2 more frames, and the hurt box should be easier to whiff punish. So this move is very spammable from Honda players, but now it should be a little bit easier to whiff punish it if he happened to whiff it. Now, the second and third change kind of have to do with each other. They pretty much sped up this sumo stance move, right? With his sumo dash. And the idea is that he can combo it now from mediums. So if I'm going for the medium punch into the slaps, this now combos. But what makes this pretty cool is that because this is faster, they also made the cancel from the first hit of heavy kick faster. So this is a frame trap now. See this? Like I can cancel the first hit into that, and it's a frame trap, gives you a pretty good knockdown. So that is an interesting change for Honda, right? I'm not sure if it's gonna be used that much because you still can't frame trap with the launcher. It's just the slaps, and the regular version does knock down, unlike the Zaudi. Zaudi leaves him standing, so with them being left standing, like you can I keep going for punches. You can reset into the command grab. Honda's command grab being on kicks is so weird. That always trips me. But yeah, like you do get that now. Another change for Honda that is beneficial is his crouching heavy. This now can be cancelled into super, and this move have deceptively the move isn't very far, but he kind of steps into it a little bit on startup, and now you can cancel it into supers. So that actually is a pretty good buff for him, right? That kind of complements his neutral in a way, and I think you can kind of, let's see if can I hit confirm it into the level 1. I think you can. I think you should be able to. We're gonna have to test it, but that seems like it could be a good buff, kind of to compensate for this. Now, the final change to him is a change to his forward heavy kick. That is his step kick. And that's cool because it kind of does this sliding effect when it hits. So you can just go for like a medium headbutt, and now you close the distance. I think you can like medium headbutt, dash up, and you're +4. So you can immediately go for like a meaty or go for like a command grab. So I see a lot of potential with that. I think at the high level gameplay, his standing medium punch was very good, but also players were able to whiff punish it, making it a little bit easier to whiff punish for everyone. That seems like a decent change. His crouching heavy punch, giving it more utility is good. Giving him better reward on the step kick is good. And the changes of this, I say especially if you don't have meter. What is his super art? It's backward punches, yeah. I think giving him that. Can you cancel on the final hit? You can't. I think you cancel on the first hit only. I don't know, but because prior, like you would do that and cancel that into super, so it is a decent change, but we're gonna have to wait and see like how it plays out for him. Doesn't seem like huge deals in my opinion. Probably he's gonna be one of these characters that will end up being right around the same where he was at, if I'm being honest, right? Now on to Blanka, and Blanka got some changes that are weird. Did you know that there was a hold electricity in this game? I didn't. I swear to God I didn't. This is the first time I'm hearing of this. Has this always been in the game, or did they add it? Genuinely, I've never seen anyone do the hold version. I didn't even know that it exists. That's actually kind of crazy. Anyways, so standing medium punch, now this is faster. This is one of the best pokes for Blanka. Used to be 10 frame, now 9. So having one of your footsie's button being faster is always great. So that's a big buff for him. Standing medium kick, it's gonna be harder to stuff it. The hurt box at the startup have been reduced, so it's gonna be harder to stuff it. So this seems like Blanka buffs, and they are, but be prepared for the big nerf, and this is one is actually pretty big. So they nerfed the anti-air capabilities on standing heavy kick. If it happened to counter hit like that, the juggle is way worse. Like he doesn't get drive rush. He doesn't get drive rush follow-ups anymore. I couldn't find a drive rush heavy bunch follow-ups that he used to get. Like now you gotta have to drive rush jab, and that even depends on the distance, as you can see. So it's way worse than it used to. It's way worse. Obviously that's gonna lead to less damage. Like instead of going for the heavy, you're going for a jab, right? So significantly less. And even if you're just going for the OD Blanka ball, this is a lot harder too. This is not gonna work most of the time. You have to do it very early, and the juggle have to be done in a very specific way, like that. But I tried it like 5 times only to get it once, so I don't think that is gonna be reliable. I think most of the time with Blanka, you're just gonna go for the light up ball, because that's gonna be the reliable option. I really think they finally nerfed this anti-air, where what he's getting is not that great. So that is a huge deal. This actually is a huge nerf for Blanka. His back medium kick. This move for some reason had 12 frame recovery. 12 frames. Like that is some jab recovery frames on it. Now it have 16 recovery frames, right? So if you happen to whiff it, it's obviously is like a very up close pressure move anyways, so it's like you're not gonna be whiffing that in the neutral, but now it have a little bit more recovery, 16 frame. That now we're talking about mediums recovery and extended hurt box, so it is easier to stop. His forward heavy punch, you should have an easier time hitting him out of it with projectiles. So that is let's actually try this out. Although the projectile with Luke is gonna be like a hard one. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's gonna be tricky to test this with Luke, since Luke's projectile is really weird. But yeah, apparently, like, you can hit this one a little bit easier. Now, the final change for Blanka is a crazy one. The one I talked about earlier, and it's got to do with the hold version of his electricity, right? So the idea here is that they want you to use this as a meaty. So it says that I knock down Luke, I hold the electricity. Let's actually make him block after getting up. See this? So this is doing massive ship damage. That was a lot of ship damage. Let's actually go for it again, because see, so you're doing a little bit of ship. Let's actually remove the recover, the refilling. So it's projectile now. It's considered a projectile. So if Luke, say, is waking up in this situation with a level 1, says that he only have level 1, this is gonna be considered a projectile, and you're gonna get the hit on him, right? So this is a very random change. I swear to God, I didn't even know this existed. Right, so interesting change to Blanka. Could very well be usable in some situations, like if you got the checkmate scenarios, because it does sizable chip, and it does sizable chip to their HP, and they kind of want to keep the spirit of the older Blanka and Honda, where the mash moves used to do a ton of chip. So I guess that's cool, but yeah, it's not a crazy deal. Now let's talk about Sim, and Sim had a ton of changes. Most of them got to do with modern. Like modern Sim seems to be like a completely different character now, but regular Sim got only a handful of changes. His standing jab is now a better anti-air. It should be. They extended the headbox upwards, so if they are jumping, this should be a better anti-air. That's what they're saying, but it seems to me like I wouldn't risk it versus many of the other characters. But yeah, it should be a little bit better as an anti-air. Now they did change how his fireball works, where Dalton have 2 fireballs, the regular version, the punch version, and the kick, which is the arching one. If you have the OD version of one of them out, you can throw the other. So if I throw the OD arch, I can throw the regular one, right? And the other way around, if I have the regular one, I can throw the OD Arch, and you can have both of them on the screen at the same time. Cool buff. I guess that's a cool buff. That looks funny, actually. Whee! It's a 3-hit. It's a cool idea to give him like even better zoning options. We're gonna have to wait and see how this one plays out, but yeah, that's interesting. They also changed this move so that the animation pretty much triggers faster, but we're gonna have to wait and see. Like the Dulcim changes, like I don't think this matters that much, to be honest. The Fireball change is gonna have some effects, but it is like you can't have the regular and then throw the OD. Like you have to have the OD first and then throw the regular, so it still does have some restrictions to it. So I'm interested to see how it will play out when all is said and done, right? So these characters, unfortunately, and the patch overall, the changes are not very dramatic, right? Rashid also had some small changes, but ones that could be good. His crouching heavy punch. This move used to be a menace in Street Fighter V. Here it's just okay. They made it -4 instead of -6, and it's gonna be harder to back walk out of it. So say that we're gonna set Luke to try to backwards, and he is gonna walk for 30 frames. That's I did it on wake up. Backwards 30 frames, right? So it's gonna trigger a proximity block where he's not gonna be able to back walk. See, he have to stand and block it. So that's a cool buff for Rashid. His crescent kick, that is the forward and heavy kick, this move. Now this move is gonna be +3 on hit. It used to be +2, now it's +3. So if you happen to get the counter hit, it's gonna be +5. So that is good for him. And if you happen to get the punish counter, it is gonna be +7. And the good thing about +7, he's have a crouching medium kick that is +7. That is 7 frames. So this now works. This didn't used to happen prior. And the idea is you use this move to low crush moves like that. So he is getting better conversions, even from distances where your mediums would whiff. Because I think his medium is prone to whiffing here. Maybe. It still connects, actually. This one medium would definitely have whiffed. So that is a cool change. They further buffed the medium punch mixer anti-air with a wind. This is an anti-air, by the way. This is like legit anti-air. So they improved the anti-air invul frames so that it should be even better to anti-air. And his Arabian Cyclone, kind of like his crouching heavy punch, also kind of has the same effect now, where even if the first hit whiffs, the second hit will inflict like proximity block, so that they kind of have to sit there and take it. Final character of this update, which is Jamie. Jamie got some interesting changes. I think he's probably one of the most buffed characters in this patch. So the first change is to his standing jab when you have level 1 drink and they're crouching. This pretty much have now have bigger hitbox, so that should be good. This move is great. Like at 5 frames, this is a very long jab, and the target combo is really good as well. So that is a big buff to him. Standing heavy kick. This move got buffed as well, where it leaves him a little bit closer, and the second active frames have more range. So the idea here is that they want Jamie to have cancel options even from a distance. Like the medium Rekka, that's a frame trap now. See that? That is a true block string. Like he's trying to challenge, but it's not coming out. So they want to give you like a tip range challenge. And obviously you got the light balm, but the balm is gonna be unsafe. So that's not something that you should be using a lot. But yeah, that is a pretty cool idea. His overhead also got buffed, and this is a passive Taibu. The overhead used to do 1k, like when you go for the strings, this used to do 1k. Now it does 1.2k. They are saying 2K, 2000 in the patch notes, but it's only 1.2. So this is a typo. But yeah, and now when you go for the drink, you do have plus frames. So when I do that, I'm now +2 instead of the -1 that he used to. So that actually is a pretty cool change. You're getting more damage, and you are getting you're getting more damage, and you are getting plus frames. So that's good. It's one of the issues that Jamie has, which is like getting drinks and getting Oki. So that is a good way. Now his Rekka's got a lot of changes. Pretty much all of the versions now have better juggle properties, where if they happen to hit an aerial opponent, they should be more consistent. That is the level 4, that is the grounded, that is the OD. All of them got this quality of life changes, where they should be better at keeping the combo going, right? Like that stuff should be a lot more consistent now. And that is across the board for all different versions of it. Now, one thing they did, and I'm not sure, excuse me for that, is apparently this now have more advantage. This used, I'm not sure what it is, what it was prior, but now it gives Jamie a +31 frames. I'm not sure what it used to be. Like, I'm gonna be full honesty, I'm not sure what it used to be. But +31 is really good. Like, you are getting at least like a dash into like a drive rush, obviously, but at least like you're getting a dash into a check. So that is a really good knockdown. And when it comes to his level 4 and the OD versions in general, they made it totally safe, right? So when you're doing that, the first hit is -3, and even the second hit is gonna be -3 as well. So throwing these against the opponent is gonna be just safe. That could be really good, especially in situations where you wanna chip at their drive. And because they are -3, obviously it means that if they are in burnout, this is gonna be plus, and it leaves him in throw range, so that's good. And again, that applies to everything, right? Even on if he's at level 4 rank, right? That still applies. So that is actually like really good. And they messed around a lot with the drive gauge reduction, so that he is doing more drive. So that is that's really cool, right? It's a lot of changes to these moves that all kind of play in the same area. Now his he have a target combo in drink, which is a back heavy punch, heavy kick. And this is really the biggest buff in this patch for Jamie. This move now does a wall splat, right? And a lot of the changes, including like Buckeye, also got changes for consistency, just like the Balm, that also got changes for consistency. So the entire idea of them is just to target that string. So let's just put Jamie at 4 rings. So say that we got like a punish counter DI. Like, you are gonna get that stuff now, or even I think you can just get a Buckeye as well, right? So yeah, so this is some of his changes, and this target combo got a big buff. Obviously, they are changing, him in level 4, and in level 4 he's already like really strong. But yeah, that is the idea. And I think the changes to Buckeye and to OD Buckeye is to make sure that they work on this wall splat. And this is like a mini sway. This is like a mini suppressor from Luke, so that one is really big. They also changed his all of these, right? Especially like the heavy and the OD, so that let's actually return him to regular Jamie. These can actually be plus on block now. See, the screen will shake and he will be plus. This was +6, +2. So pretty much they made it so that when you hit at the later frames, the screen shake happen and Jamie is actually plus. So it kind of reminds me of the Yun changes in Street Fighter 4 when like Yun had trouble getting in, so we made it plus. But yeah, this move as now actually is capable of being plus on block. I can't believe I got it to be like plus 5 or 6. Yeah, plus 2. You saw the plus 5 once, right? Yeah. That's gonna be so range specific. So, but yeah, I mean, this move can now be thrown out and be plus. So Jamie did get a lot of buffs. I think a lot of it does make level 4 drink Jamie, who is already really strong, even stronger. So I'm not sure how it's gonna play out, but buffs are cool for Jamie anyways.